What's going on, y'all? It is me. I am me, Jonathan Smith here, Johnny D. Smitty here for some evening edits. I'm excited to get into it. We are back with the same project we were working on last night. We got some more files, y'all. The files were sent. If you need some more reference, go to the previous video and you'll find out what I mean when I say that the files were sent. We got them. We got them. So now you'll be able to see all of the things that I was missing. And so I'm excited about that. And we're going to get into it very soon as I can find the project file. And I found it. Great. Terrific. Wow. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful day. It is a windy, rainy day today here in Oakland. But beautiful day nonetheless. A terrific day nonetheless. Thank God for another day. Blessed to be here, of course. And okay, that's okay. And we are going to get rolling because I got the program open. So here we go. Let's go ahead and switch over to Premiere Pro. And we're in it now. So y'all remember yesterday, and if you don't remember yesterday, refer to that live video from yesterday. We got to the point of being finished with the cookout footage, or with the cookout pictures, but we didn't have the files for the next segment, quarter 4. But we got them now. And so let's go ahead and get rolling with October. So where did I put them? Where are they? They are... Okay, wait. So I did... Maybe I didn't save the... That's okay, because I do know where they are. Let's go ahead and go into Crucial X8. Where are you at? Johnny D. Smitty Productions. Let's go. And ATBC year in review. And they are in... And you report video pics Q4. Now, the one reason why I don't like doing it like this is because for whatever reason, Premiere oftentimes doesn't actually put the items into the folder that you're importing. They'll just put them in there, or into the projects outside of the folder. So let's hopefully they'll actually make a bin for these things and not disappoint me. Okay, looks like it did it this time. But yeah, that's my one gripe with this. Like, let's say you have multiple folders that you've organized already, and you're using that basic import tab like this. If you select multiple, like for example, like this, and like hit new bin, it'll put all of the things into one bin instead of separating them out into the organized folders that you created before you started the project. It didn't used to be like that, but you can avoid that by just, instead of using the import tab here, just opening up the Explorer here and just dragging the folders into the project instead of using the import tab. Quick tip. Okay, here we go. Let's get into quarter 4. So the very first thing that we did at the church in October was this event called Meet Your Deacon. Everybody is assigned a deacon who they can go to if they have any, troubling things happening in their lives. And so that was the first event. I just want to make sure I'm double checking that was the first event. Yes, it was. After the church cookout was Meet Your Deacon. So let's go there to that picture. Where you at? There. Okay. And I believe it has the date and everything on there, so that makes it really easy. Let me see how because I want to be consistent in this, how I've done it, how I've done the other things that were just flyers. Okay, so I did actually label it. Actually, we're going to be consistent here, y'all. We're going to be consistent here. I'm just going to drag this from here and create a new one. So this was October 8th. Oh, and the way that I dragged and copied that, I think I went over this yesterday, but if you just click on the item that you want to copy and then just hold Alt, the Alt button. This is on Windows. Hold the Alt button and then release. Click and drag and release, all while holding Alt. It'll copy the item that you want copied. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make like a hotkeys kind of video for kind of quick tips video. So be looking out for that. I have to schedule that. Write that down on my chalkboard. October 8th. Meet Your Deacon. Okay. So what do I want? So usually before I start an animation, I usually start the animation. I'll usually do the animation once I have the next thing in there. That way those toggle frames, I can align those with the transition that I use for the next thing. Makes life easy. That way you don't have to go back and make sure you did it all right. And I mean, you should always review your video before you render it out, number one, but you should always do that. I always do that. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I just want to do a cross this off. Yeah, cross this off works. Yeah. Okay, cross this off that. So here I'll do I am using. So I've learned just over time that having too many different types of transitions can become kind of annoying. It is kind of nice to just have a set type that you're going to be using. So in this instance, I'm using gradient wipes and cross dissolves, and I'm gonna stick with those. Okay, so now that I've gotten that transition in place, and I think I like the timing of it. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough time. Let's go ahead and take this. Effects controls. Hit that scale. Let's decide how big we want it to start. I think starting it at that size is okay. About 114. That's cool. It's a bigger flyer. And we'll probably end it around, let's see where we'll end this. Remember, we don't want it to be too big. We also don't want it to be too small because we do want to be able to see the motion happening. So 114 to 132, that'll be enough over the span of about 4 seconds. That'll be enough to see some movement happening, some action. Yeah, and so once I get to that next, okay. I believe there was an event that happened on the same day. and I can't remember what that event was right now, but I'm pretty sure there was an event that happened on the same day. Let's see what that was. Let's make these a little bigger. Still can't see the dates. That's okay. Not on that one. So we'll definitely need to make sure that that one is bigger because we could already see that those have some pretty small letters. So we need some bigger fonts on that. What was that same event? It was no, that's October 21st, it looks like. There it is. T-shirt Sunday. Right. Almost forgot. I'm also putting on some weight right now. So I'll be drinking my mass gainer carb loaded drink during this, at least for a portion of it. T-shirt Sunday was funny because there was a portion of time where I went to church every day, every Sunday in a t-shirt. And so I walked in and everybody had on t-shirts and I was like, oh wow, everybody looks like me. This is so interesting to see it like this. What's going on with this picture? I'm not sure, but actually I think I appreciate it now that I'm looking at it because it kind of helps the pictures stand out more than it would if it didn't have that little border, which may be why it was made like that in the first place. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna do a cross dissolve, either a cross dissolve or chroma leaks. I could do chroma leaks since it's going directly from one flyer to another flyer. I think I'm just gonna use the chroma leaks. Okay, that music just died out. Clearly, I'm gonna need to make this song even longer, even though it repeats for a really long time. Like a really long time. I appreciate how long that instrumental is. It's just the original version. I haven't even edited that yet, and it's just really long. So let's keep going. Okay. Right. So I need to So right now I need to drag, and actually since I see I'm going to be using effects controls and all right, why are you not moving? That's getting annoying. Undock panel. Let's move it over here. Since I'm going to be using this a lot, let's just go ahead and give it its own section. So let's go back to effects. Okay. So now let's go ahead and drag this all the way over here. That way now the effect looks like, the whole thing looks like this. Nice and smooth all the way through. Right. So now we can start the animation of this one. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Actually, I might just go ahead and copy and paste these attributes. Right. There you are. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And actually, I will do meet your. So it was meet your deacon. So the same day. And church anniversary T-shirt Sunday. So meet your deacon and T. How should I do? How did they write T-shirt? T-shirt. Okay. And T-shirt. There. Great. I like that. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. So actually, while I am doing this, I forgot to send out that I'm even doing this. So really quickly, I'm gonna make some tweets about the current live stream. Join my live stream as I actually okay. Yeah. I'm editing live on YouTube right now. Come watch. And I'll make the same post twice. It's 5:19 p.m. And I'm editing live on YouTube right now. Watch. Copy. Post. I'm doing this thing where I'm actually like telling people that I do this now. I haven't been as shy about my work lately. And it's all just pretty fun to do. Yeah. Actually, let's go back. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'll do the same thing that I did over here. I do the same thing that I did over here. It's 5:20 now. And I'm editing live on YouTube right now. Come on. I'll wait until it actually gets to 5:21. That's funny. Since I thought that it would be closer to 5:21 than it is. But, oh, wait. PT, 5:21 PT. And I'm editing live on YouTube right now. Come watch. But it's still not 5:21. Wow, a minute goes by really slowly when you're waiting for it. There it goes. Okay. Post. Let's go. Let's go. Showtime. Okay. So we back. But yeah, I'm actually doing this thing where like I talk about the work that I do now. Cause like, man, I've been doing this for so many years. I used to never talk about it. Like, why? Why was I always being secretive? Like what I do. It's kind of important. People need to know what I do for me to like be able to do more of it for more people. And that's always nice. So, okay, got that one done. So what's next? What was the next event? Let's see. Did a lot. LIAT lecture series. LIAT lecture series. It sounds great, but I don't remember seeing anything about that in here. Was it a flyer? Is there a flyer somewhere in here about that? Okay, I see lecture series. What date is this? October 21st. I feel like there was something in here that was before October 21st. Like I'm almost positive there was something in here before October 21st. So I don't know if that's right. But it could be. Of course. Could be. Let's see. Okay, there was 2 things on the 8th, right? Already got those in October. There's December. October 8th. October 8th. That's the 27th. All right, cool. Maybe so. That's next. Maybe the list was in order. But we love good organization around here. Makes the job a lot easier. LIAT Susan K. Williams Smith. Susan K. Williams Smith. Dr. Susan K. Williams Smith. I can't wait till I can flex my doctor title before my name. That's going to be fly. I think all this time, I've never really had a drive to be like a professor or an academic or anything like that. I just really love how Dr. Smith sounds. All of my life, I've just really enjoyed the way Dr. Smith sounds. It's just so cool. I don't even know what it is about it. It just sounds good. Just rolls off the tongue. Dr. Smith, right? Amazing. So I've always been like, oh, I'm gonna get my PhD. And my grandma had her PhD too. So it's kind of like, why not? Why wouldn't I go get my PhD? For what reason would I not go and do that for myself? Okay. I think that whole thing is true about like when you do or when your family member does something, it just compels you to do it more or do more or the same or equal or surpass that thing. Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker, he talks about that kind of stuff a lot. And just okay, wait, I think I'm gonna switch this style up a little bit because I feel like I've had things like this. Yeah, and I did it like this. I didn't do the date underneath or anything like that. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to copy this actually because I like this text. I like the way I have this formatted already. So I'm not going to use this type actually. Let's delete that. But now I need to figure out what I'm actually going to say. Let's see where I even want to position it. Let's see how I want to position it. Where I want to position it. Let's move it over a little bit. That's big. That looks good. Let's make it a little bigger. Is that how big I want to? Is that how big I want to end on? I can end on it being that big. That's fine. Let me see what it started out as. Okay. All right. So if I were to do something like a gradient wipe on this, I think that would be cool. Let's see. Dissolve. Not cross dissolve. Gradient wipe. Right. Gradient wipe. Boom. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Hey. Okay. Yeah. I like that. I like the way that looked. Like the way that looked. Even with the cross dissolves on the text. It was emerging from the. Yeah, that was hard. That was clean. That was real clean. All right, so now it actually has to make sense. So what is this saying? That's not what this is. This was, which ministry was this? Annual celebrating 25th anniversary Leadership Institute. Leadership Institute. At Allen Temple. Okay. And what are we talking about? What was this? It was the, what are we calling this? We are calling this the LIAT lecture series. Okay. Twelfth annual. Okay, sure. I feel like we can fit all that in there. If we can't, we will figure it out. 12th annual J. Alfred Smith Senior Lecture Series. Yep, it did not all fit. Which means that I am going to have to make this box bigger. There we go. Now it all fits. We are going to make it fit. How can we make it all fit? Okay. Here we go. Okay, that's cool. Do I want to center this at all? I think I do. I think I do want to center it actually. So let's go back over here into these essential graphics and let's center it. All right, that is not what. Let's go ahead and tie this to this. Oh wait, no. Tie this to that. Right? And so now if we go ahead and move this, let's grab both of these things and send. Oh, all right. All right. Right. Okay, now let's go ahead and center this. Okay, this is not going the way I want it to, because first of all, this should be tied to that. So I don't understand why it's not remaining tied. Now, there we go. Now you're doing right. Okay, so I'm just going to center it myself because I'm going to do it till it looks right. There it goes. That looks good. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now let's make that look better because that's off. As you can see, that's not actually how it'll look in the end. Let's go back to that editing tab. I might just move an essential graphics box into the effects tab. That way I don't have to. I thought I already had one. Maybe not. Clearly I don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and put an essential graphics window into this kind of a tab because there we go. Don't have to keep switching back and forth between those windows could be annoying. All right, so that looks good. What's next? And y'all, I'm doing this because I want y'all to be able to see, right? I want y'all to be able to see, like, when you go to make your videos, these are the kind of things you're gonna have to do, right? Okay. Well, I got it all posted on my. All right, cool. So these are the things you're gonna have to do, right? Okay. So what's next? Here we go. All right, we got the lecture series that's done. 104th anniversary Dante Quick. What is that? Let us find out. Dante Quick, where you at? Dante Quick, where you at? Where's Dante Quick at? D Nice. Is there a D Nice in the Is there a D Nice in the building? I don't see that. What is that about? 104 anniversary. Dante Quick. I don't see that picture anywhere. I don't know. And there's no way it's before November starts because there's also the harvest night that comes before that. So I will see. Ugly sweater. Okay. When love hurts, right? Homeless. All right. So I'm going to have to find this. It may actually be in my email, which I'm not going to let y'all see. So I'm about to switch back over to my face while I try to find something about this thing on Dante Quick. Y'all, today I because I don't know if y'all know, but I do some substitute teaching sometimes, and today was a great day. It was a really great day. The school that I was at, they have like really long class periods, which I really like. I encourage that type of activity, mainly because when you have a longer period, you can teach and you can really lock in to like what it is that is being taught versus having to bounce back and forth between classes, and it's not as quick and jarring of a transition from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and it makes I think it makes things better like that. So, but they have really long classes today, like 90-minute long classes, and it's a high school. And it's just like, wow, it's like that every day except for one day. They have like 3 classes each day, But it makes sense though. I mean, it works. It makes sense because they also have really high grades on average. So obviously something is working. Something is working. They're doing something right. So yeah. All right, I'm not finding this thing that I'm supposed to be finding. So I'm going to keep moving. Maybe I'll ask about it. Maybe not. Maybe it just won't make it into the video. Actually, I know what I can do. Since I know that it was in October, what I can do quickly is just scroll through the what I can do quickly is just scroll through the videos from the past and see where that happened, and maybe I can just like take a screenshot of the thing or something like that. My mouse is all of a sudden sticky. I don't know what that's about. Maybe take a screenshot of the flyer if there was a flyer. Let's find out. I just wanted to get back to YouTube. I don't need to be in studio anymore. Okay, here we go. So, let me see. Allen Temple. These things that we do are actually really cool. These like highlights that we do are really cool. Kind of just showing what's happening in the, actually y'all can see this. You all can see what's happening on my on this page right now. I don't mind. But yeah, we just kind of show what is coming up at the church, like newsletters. We call them strategies. They're made every single week just to let everyone know what's coming up next. It's a genius idea. So let's see. That would be October, right? Yeah, October. Okay, let's see. And it was Dante Quick.
God's mission for the week of Sunday, October 8th. This month, Allen Temple will give a time. Saturday, October 14th, with clinicians Dr. Stephen Roberts.
Right.
Or go to the court. PhD,
I don't know if I have anything about
senior pastor of First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens.
Okay, well there it is.
Brought by our friend in ministry, the Reverend Dante.
Well, there it is. Okay. I just don't have the flyer for it now. Okay. Got it. Or who knows? Maybe I do. Maybe I need to check again. Maybe it was in the first thing that was sent to me and I just missed it. But I don't think I did though. Nope. Nope, it's not there. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to get also, speaking of let's see, I don't know why, I just thought of this, but I think I'm going to get a neon sign made, and everybody was saying to get to get one from Etsy. So you see how I made that connection? Let's see, Etsy, right? Tying it all together, right? Yeah. Okay, still not finding this flyer, and that's all right. So I think I'm just gonna do is, let's see if it's in here. If it's not in here, I'm just gonna screenshot, and we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, okay. Well, since I found it here, let me just take a screenshot of this. Let's go full screen mode. Will that go away? Okay, so what I'll do, okay, here we go. Let me see.
Temple.org and select
a little print screen,
news,
right?
or go to the courtyard after Sunday worship. Next Sunday, October 15th, is 104th
Great.
Church Anniversary Sunday. Family and friends are invited to join us for a special time of praise, worship, the ministry of...
Okay, let's see if that's saved. I am going to come back to my face because I don't need y'all seeing what's going on in my pictures. Where are my screenshots? There they are. What is today? Is the today, it did not appear here for some reason. It should have. Okay. Oh, I found it. I found it. Great. Terrific. Okay. Hey, look, I can see the picture and I can see myself. Look at myself. Yeah. OBS Studio. Good for me, right? Okay, let's crop this so that way I can use it in my video. Can I just tell the crop what I want it to be? Like 1916. There it is. Perfect. Great. So that should be able to fit perfectly into the nice. Save options. Save. Nope. Just save as. I don't need anything else other than this. Okay. Nice. Okay. Great. So actually what I want to do before doing that is move this picture into the folder that I'm using for this, so that way it can be referenced in the project from the drive that I'm using and not from the drive on the computer. Keep everything in one place. Everything in one place. Am I sure I want to copy this file without its properties? What does that even mean? Yes. I think I want to do that because I want to be able to get this done. So kind of need that picture to get this done. So yeah. Yes, I do want to do that actually. Yes, I do. All right, let's find this picture. It should be here, and then I go into Q4. And these kinds of things are kind of things that like make these kind of projects take a little longer, but that's okay. Fortunately, this is all part of the process, and also fortunately, I do get paid for these things. So as much time as it takes, right? That is a really big picture. That screenshot really worked out. It's filling that whole frame up, which is great and everything. But we're gonna make that much smaller now. Let's see what we got. Effects controls. It's too early for yawning. Bring that down a little bit. Great. And we're gonna bring it up a little bit. Okay, so this one I will use this kind of text. And I think 4 seconds is plenty ample time for each of these slides. What kind of a thing do I want to do here? Since it's going from one thing to another thing, I'm not going to do, or since the flyers are first off different frame sizes, and also they're in different positions, I was going to do a what's it called? Chroma leaks effect. I think that's what it's called. Chroma leaks, yeah. Let's see how that looks. Looks okay. Well, okay. I mean, it works for me. That works for me. And that was October 15th. So it does make sense that that would have been next after. It makes sense that that would have been next after the lecture series. Okay. I love it when it's like Reverend Doctor. That's always really cool to me. Like, I know we always call him. This is something that was pointed out a couple of weeks ago during Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But it was like, oftentimes out in the world, we call him Dr. Martin Luther King. But in the church, we say Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Important. The Right Reverend. I tell you. October 15th. This was guest preacher. Rev Dr. Dante R. Quick, pastor. That's a lot of words, I feel like. I'll just say maybe comma. Nah. Guest preacher, pastor, Reverend Doctor. Oh boy. Let's see how it looks. Can't really see that with the text happening in there. So I'm gonna darken up the background a little bit so there isn't as much, so the opacity is more. Increase that opacity a bit, that way the letters stand out a bit more. Yeah, that works. Okay. I have a shadow underneath them too, right? Yeah, I do have a bit of a shadow. Cool. Yeah, that works. All right. All right, now let's add a little motion to this picture because it's static right now. And of course, we don't really like that. We'll end it. That is, we definitely don't want it to be the full frame. That is huge. Since I screenshotted it from the. Okay, so let's see what it looks like when I have that there. It just seems to keep getting bigger and bigger. Wow. Okay, you know, instead of 91, we're gonna make that about 85 maybe. So what was this? 74 to 85. All right. I think that's enough of a difference. We'll see in 4 seconds. Okay, what was next? What was next? Wow, still no views. I find that hard to believe. I shared it to both my Twitter and my Facebook. So say that there's no views. I think this is wrong. I have a feeling like this is wrong. I think I have a million views on this video right now. There's a million people who are joining this this live stream because they want to see the process. I believe it. I believe it to be true. So let's go back. Okay, so this is what we've got. That's what it's looking like. Looking pretty good. I like that. I like that transition. Cool. Let's keep going. Let's see here. So let's see what was next, actually. Let's go back. See what was next. What's next? What's next is the Harvest Festival. Okay, so I was supposed to be getting some additional pictures for the Harvest Festival. Let's see. Let's just check in about that real quick. Did you get any more of those? More of those harvest. I'm learning how to eliminate the that's, I think it's called a sibilance, where the noise creates like the S sound creates like a whistle. I've been practicing my S's to eliminate that. So I just sound better on microphone, and it'll be even better moving forward. Let's see. Did you get any more of those? Any more harvest? Any more Harvest Fest pictures? Pictures. Let's see. If not, that's okay. If not, that's fine. Okay. If not, that's fine. Okay, here we go. If not, that's fine. Got that text off. Okay, so like as soon as that transition happens, I don't want to be able to see the picture starting to move. Then I want it to already be moving. So, as I said in the last video, the last live edit that I did, which was full of tips, go back and watch that one too. I want to go ahead and bring this keyframe all the way over to the left after I apply the transition. That way, while the transition's happening, that picture's already moving, so you can never see it start to move. Pro tip. Right, so now it's nice and fluid, a nice fluid motion all the way through. So the movement from this flyer just flows into the movement of the next flyer. Right, you see, That nice just flow, that nice push. Okay, what's next? Next is the Harvest Festival. So we will actually have a flyer already for the Harvest Festival. So I need to go and get that. It's already in Premiere, I believe. Let's see. It's here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw. There it is. There it is. Yep. Okay, let's see if we got any more pictures from the Harvest Festival. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. If anything changes or I get any more pictures later, I'll just move that over. All these things that I'm going to do over. And that'll just be a quick adjustment, just to slide some additional pictures in. How do I want to do this? Let's see what it looks like. It looks like that, huh? Okay, so I'll use this kind of text because also I'm just now realizing I put 12th annual when this should have been 12th annual. 12th annual. 12th annual. The 12th annual. Let's see. What side did I have this? Okay, I had that on the, so I'll alternate the position. So this will be on the left side instead of the right. Oh, wrong axis. Come on. Let's move. So it'll be over here instead of over there. And then this will be over to the right side. There we go. Great. And I did not need to create that. So let's take that out. And this was led by the Allen Temple Next Generation. So I'll do Allen Temple Next Generation Ministry. Yeah, that's fine. Allen Temple Next Generation Ministry. Harvest Night. Featuring Trunk or Treat. So we'll go into essential graphics. I'll highlight the featuring and then I'll make that smaller just because I think I like the featuring being smaller than everything else. Oh, wait. Okay. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Wait a second. I wasn't in the right section. Here it is. Featuring Trunk or Treat. I like it like that. That looks good. So let's see what it looks like after I apply. What kind of transition do I want to do here? I'll do an easy kind of transition. Oh, actually, I'll take it's almost the same size. I'll copy this. Well, no, I won't, because it's on the right side and I want it to be on the left side. Right. So I won't. I'll just do it over again. Okay, let's go to effects controls. And we will be changing up the scale. All right. Do I like it starting out at 72 or do I want it to end at 72? I think I want it to end at 72. So let's see how big I want it to. I want it to start at 72. So let's see how big I want it to be. That looks kind of big though. Wait a minute. Maybe I'll start it out smaller. But how much smaller? 61. 61 to what? 78. 61 to 76 looks fine. I don't mind it like this. But I do think I want it to be over to the left a little more. Maybe right just a little bit. There we go. That looks good. I think it looks good. I like it if nobody else likes it. I like the way it looks. All right. Gradient wipe. Let me see. Oh, no, that was the wrong kind of gradient wipe. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Oh. Yeah, but I don't know what had just happened. Okay. So that all I was trying to say was that was the wrong kind of gradient wipe. It's not the kind I wanted. I wanted this kind of gradient wipe, the obsolete kind. Yeah, that looked good. So now we'll drag it all the way over to the left after we apply the transition. That way it looks nice and smooth throughout the transition. And right, because we placed right, yep. That's another thing. After you do the transition, you have to go back to the picture before that and move that keyframe. Sorry about that. Move that keyframe back over to the right all the way after you place the transition to make sure that that's moving smoothly all the way through the transition. So now it looks like this. Right. Correct. Correct. Right. Okay. So what's next? We shall see. Let's see if we got some more pictures from the... Let me see if I got a text. No, I didn't, but I know there needs to be more. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm going to keep going with the edit just because kind of want to keep going with the edit. And so if more comes, then more comes, and that's fine. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to keep it moving. So let's keep going. Theological Thursday, When Love Hurts. Now, this was a big one. This was on domestic violence, y'all. And domestic violence works both ways. Okay. Domestic violence does not always appear physical. It can be mental too. So watch out for that. Watch out for those mental games that people be trying to play on you. Dangerous out here in these streets. For real. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so it's actually 6:04, that means that it's dinner time for me. So I'm actually going to wrap this up right now because I have been going for an hour and 4 minutes. That's actually correct. So it's dinner time for me. I'm getting on this schedule where I eat like around like 6 and 6:30 for the last meal of the day. I'm changing up my schedules a lot. And so it's important for me to eat like the last meal of the day around like 6:30. That way my food can digest and I can be fine for like the next day. But thank you all. It's been amazing being here during this live edit. You all have gotten to see some of the processes that I do. As you can see, this is what we've gotten completed since we started. So check it out. Check it out. And now, of course, this included some searching for the materials that we needed and all that kind of stuff. Had I already had all the things that I needed, probably would have gotten even further, but that's okay. The team is amazing and we are killing it. So, yeah, but let's look at what we got completed while we were here. Check it out. Hey, let's go. Yeah, that was clean. Yeah, go. Right. Yeah. Oh, see, saw something that I did not finish. Yep, look at those keyframes. They're not all the way to the right. So that stop. That's why review is important. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, let's go. Hey, go. Yeah. Okay, wait. Yep. They were not all the way to the left. See, it's important to review. That's smooth. Yeah. Let's go. I like it. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. Go ahead and eat some dinner, and then I will probably be back for a late night edit so I can go ahead and wrap this video up tonight because it needs to be done so we can get to the voiceover part of it. So thank you for joining me right now. Go ahead and eat some dinner if you haven't already, and I'll catch you a little bit later once we get into the late night edit. Peace. And be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, of course. Drop a comment.